Gonna find this on my phone. Whoops, went to the wrong one. Good morning. Anybody home? Come on in. Okay. I'm having some technical difficulties finding the live, which is kind of normal for me lately. Here we are. Good morning, everyone. Let's see if anybody's on. Oh, got the same thing. I can't play it. So if you come in, just say hello so I know you're here. Good morning, good morning. And where in the world is the Angel Mobile today? So come in and find out. Hello, hello. Okay, so I can't see who's on unless you say something. Good morning, everybody. It's the Morning Cuppa Joy, or as my friends say, it's the cup of happy. So good morning. Good morning, Stacy. I hope you're doing well. Let me just see if I can get this to come up. Here you are. Good morning, Stacy. Now I can see who's on. So I made it to Pennsylvania. Yes, where in the world is Teri today? I am in Pennsylvania, and oh my gosh, I did not realize how beautiful the mountains are here. They're absolutely gorgeous. So I was driving since about 4 o'clock, a little after 4 o'clock in the morning. And I wasn't sure if I could make it to Deb's in time to do the show there. But I'm almost at her house. I think I'm probably like 10 minutes away from Deb. And this place is absolutely beautiful. I am really up in the mountains. Good morning, Deirdre. So I'm up in the mountains, just beautiful. And you're going to hear some traffic sounds because I forgot to roll the window back up. It's just really nice here. I don't even know what temperature it is, but it's really an awesome morning. I can't wait to see my Deb Goldberg, to get a hug from her. I did not want to leave Sally and Tony in Michigan. That was hard. It was really hard to leave them. I was with them for a week, and I know that I'll go back. We had talked about doing something next year, maybe a retreat. Good morning, Jana. Good to see you. And hopefully people are going to start finding the video. I'm going to see if I can share it. All right, let me just pick up my phone. It'll be easier that way. Good morning, Suzanne. I'm in your state. You're not seeing anyone else's comments, Stacy. There's not a whole lot going on yet. People are trying to wake up, I think, and just finding it. So I'm going to see if I can share it some more. And help me share this out. Sharing is caring. Okay, so I got it shared out. I would love to see who's on, but I'm getting this funky message from Facebook. I've got to roll the window up, I think. At least most of the way to get rid of the sound of the traffic this morning. It's a busy, busy morning here where I'm at. Pulled off the interstate and sitting in a gas station. Oops. And my car is trying to find my phone. And you have the first lizard on your back patio. I love lizards. Lizards are fun and they're good energy, Stace. Just give it a blessing and send it on its way. I have a friend that's so afraid of the little lizards. I'm like, I can understand the big lizards, but why are you scared of those little bitty lizards? I don't get that. But I know, Stacy, got to work on that. Good morning, Becky. Becky, I really wish I had been able to see you when I was in Michigan, but I know there will be a next time. And how are you doing, honey? How are you feeling? Been thinking about you and lifting you up in prayer. So I hope you're doing good today. I hope you're having a good day. Oh, it's so good to see you on here. So I'm just hoping that some of the other family will realize that we're live and start popping in. Hi, Natalie Brown. Thank you for coming on. So Becky, let us know how you're doing, sweetie. And we will definitely keep you in our prayers. I know you've got an appointment next week, so we want to hear good news from those tests that you took for sure. And Suzanne, my daughter passed her driver's test. We were so happy. Oh my gosh. We were praying for that. We were really lifting up her energy and just hoping that everything would go well for her this time. I know that's been a struggle. And you know what? I'm not a great test taker either. Any time that it came to having to choose like multiple choice, that was the worst. I did a lot better at essays. It's like let me share what I know instead of being confused by all of these multiple choice questions. So I don't know what her test was like, but if she was anything like me, I could get confused really easily and had a hard time with tests. So no more tests for me. Glad that's over. But I'm glad that she passed. And thank you for letting us know. Okay. And Becky, you're doing okay. Good. And Becky says, I can deal with the heart, but not if I have cancer. Well, don't even put that out there, girl. We are just praying for the very, very best for you, Becky, and lifting you up. Okay. Good morning, Lisa Brim. Good to see you on here. And Suzanne, it was the driving test. Yeah, that can be kind of challenging too. You know, if you're intimidated by the instructor, the one that's going to be giving you a pass or a fail, it can be kind of intimidating. But I'm so glad that's behind her. And now she can just get comfortable with driving, and wishing her all the best with that. Stacy, your son had a hard time with his written driver's test. Yeah. You know, even when you could do the practice ones of the written, I was like, this is hard because some of them, it was like they were trying to trick you. And I'm like, yeah, this is just why try to trick somebody on a test? Just, make it clear and give me something that I can answer and not something I have to choose between similar answers and get my brain confused. My brain gets confused sometimes. I don't know about y'all, but you know, my brain sometimes just like goes off on its own. So what else we got? What are y'all doing on Friday? Stacy, are you working today? And how was work for you yesterday? I miss you, girl. I miss talking every day to you. And hopefully on this trip, we'll get to spend some phone time catching up and seeing what's going on. Gabby, good morning, sweetheart. I know it's not morning for you, it's nighttime for you. I hope you've had a great day there in Australia. I was listening. I had to entertain myself on the drive so I wouldn't fall asleep. And I was listening to a station that had Keith Urban on it with his beautiful Australian accent. And I thought about you, Gabby. And you're working today, Stacy. Well, I hope it's a good day for you. Sometimers. Oh, you were off yesterday and you went to the beach for a walk with your neighbor. I am so glad that you're getting to know your neighbors and glad that you're that close to the beach. I absolutely love Florida beaches. Just love the energy there. And Gabby, you've had a great day. Keith Urban is hot. I just love listening to him. He has a beautiful singing voice, talking voice. Not bad to look at either. And Stacy says, my 93-year-old aunt came to see my new house. I'm so honored because she never goes anyplace. Oh, that's awesome, Stacy. I'm so glad that she came by. Did she like it? Did she have any comments for you about the place? And let's see who's on. April Lynn Harwood Davis. Good morning, April. Good morning, Helen James. And Lisa, you're not seeing conversations. That's very weird. I don't know why. I'm seeing the comments, but on my chat and my phone, I don't know what the heck's going on with the phone and Facebook, but it won't let me play videos while they're live. So I have to watch them on the replay if I want to watch anybody else's. Sally, I miss you, girl. I miss you like crazy. It feels like forever since I saw you, and it was just yesterday morning. But oh my God, what a great time there in Michigan. Those are memories that I will hold forever in my heart because it was so, so beautiful. Stacy, I took a weird picture. I will send you, Terry. I showed Gabby already. Okay, I would love to see it. And Sally, we miss you too. Oh, well, I know I will be back there at some time, and hopefully you can get that retreat set up and going, and I can be there for that. That would be so amazing to just to get something going in all that beauty that's there in Michigan, especially at Lake Michigan. And Sally, I wish you could see this place I'm in right now. I was driving, but there was no place to pull off on the interstate, which is a shame because there was a stretch of that interstate where the mountains you could just see forever, and the mountains were just gorgeous. And there was some fog, so it was so beautiful. So I have to keep that picture up here and not on my camera, unfortunately. But I know Deb's going to take me out and about, and we'll be seeing some of the area and some of the beauty of this area. So there will be a lot of photo ops for sure. And Stacy, your aunt loved the house. I made her a wonderful meal and sent it home for her. Oh, how sweet, Stacy. That's awesome. And Helen says, Facebook has been acting up a lot. It keeps dropping me. Yeah, it's, they keep going through changes and changing things that are working and not changing the things that are not working. So, we just deal with it, right? That's all we can do. All I can do is just laugh and go with the flow. Because the more we resist it, the more irritated and frustrated we get. Coffee. Good morning, Charlie. And Gabby has some exciting news. Says, I need Jean Loriot to talk about me more. Starting on October 7th, Carol Ann and I are doing 5 or 6 elemental show for EWN. Each fortnight, we will discuss a different elemental. I so love this, Gabby. We have been trying to get that going at EWN for a while. We really need more information about the elementals. We need more people to be aware of the reality of them and how to connect. I have had so many wood nymph experiences on this journey already, just doing the land blessings. The wood elementals are so thrilled that we're doing this. The fairies are thrilled that we're doing this. And I really, really feel all of their powerful energy. When I was with Sally the other night and we stopped at that kissing tree and I went right up to it to talk to it, I heard it give thanks. I just heard the words coming from it. And then I looked at some of those pictures that I took. Oh my goodness, there is so much in there. I saw an elephant, I saw faces. There was so much in that tree. And the trees are our guardians, and the trees are communicating. They're communicating through their roots. So as I go from place to place, the trees are already sending ahead the message of where I'm going to be next. So I can't wait to do the land blessing here in Pennsylvania and just see what kind of energy comes out, because this is a beautiful place. I didn't realize just how gorgeous Pennsylvania is. Okay, so let's see what we got going on. Sally's going to begin searching locations today, and people are in already. Suzanne says, sign me up, Sally. Can't wait to meet you all. Okay, Prachetta, namaste to you, honey. Love you so much. Good morning, Rick Morrow. I'm missing my Florida peeps. Hope you're doing well, Rick. You and Josie. Hi, Josie. Gabby, you're so excited. I'm excited too. That is going to be an amazing experience for you and Carol Ann and for all of us watching. And Stacy says, I think my picture is an elemental. Awesome. And Gabby says, I think there's a tragic, unrequited love story in that kissing tree. I would love for Sally and Tony and Christina to tell us more about that kissing tree. I think there is a story there. And I know from what I understood, it started out as two trees. And as they grew, they kind of merged their energies together. So yeah, I would love to spend more time talking to it and getting its story right from the tree. I think that would be amazing. Okay. Stacy, you're not seeing any conversation other than your own. Becky said she had to go out and come back in so she could see it. And Becky says, Mother Earth is very grateful. I'm feeling that too, Becky. I really am. Everywhere I go, every land blessing that's done, there's more and more gratitude that's coming up from the land and more energy of honoring what we're doing, honoring this journey that we are on. This is not mine, this is our journey. And we are in Pennsylvania right now. I have never spent any time in Pennsylvania. So this is going to be an amazing part of the journey, because now that I see how beautiful it is, all these mountains, all that mountain energy, there's just mountain range after mountain range. And I can't wait to take some pictures and show you all the real beauty here. And Suzanne, I can't wait to stop and see you. And I have another friend that's nearby you that I'm hoping to connect with while I'm here in the area. See what else we got. Joanne, good morning, my Joanne. I miss you so much, and I miss the kiddos and hope that they're doing well. How's my dingo? I miss him. Good morning, Hope. So good to see you. You're at dialysis waiting to get hooked up, and all is well. Well, hoping and praying that that goes with ease and grace for you today, and that it is helping your body to get stronger. And Prachetta, ma'am, hope you rested well. I've been praying for you. I appreciate those prayers. I did rest well. I got maybe 5 hours of sleep. I think it was about five, which was good. I feel really rested. I've got my coffee. I'm almost at the destination where I will be for a few days now. So, yeah, it's a good day. It's a really good day. And I've already listened to Abraham telling me that this morning. I've listened to some upbeat music to keep me awake and make the ride go faster. Julie Kiss, good morning, sweet Julie. I'm hoping to see you soon. And Sally says, I do believe, oh, the kissing tree, I do believe it was a couple who loved each other so completely that when they passed away together, they came together as these trees. I love that, Sally. I love that story. Yeah. Oh, I miss you. Oh, Dingo is great. He is such a sweetheart. Love that little doggy, big doggy, little big doggy. Leanne Berkseth, good morning to you and thank you. Thank you for the blessings. It has been such an amazing journey already. And y'all love the signs. I'm really hoping to get more pictures of you along the way, standing by Angel Ami, this beautiful Angel Mobile. And as I pull into places, especially the gas stations, when I'm sitting there or the rest areas, people are just looking at the sign. And I know that that energy is going out far and wide, that it is a Peace on Earth tour. It is really bringing forth the energy of peace in our world. Um, Suzanne, you just froze when you mentioned my name. I couldn't hear what you said. I said, I can't wait to see you, Suzanne. I'll see you soon. And there's another friend that lives nearby you, and I'm hoping to connect with her while I'm here. Joanne, I didn't know you were from Pennsylvania. I think it is where my love for the outdoors comes from. Well, I can see why. It's absolutely gorgeous here. And I'm hoping to get some pictures of the trees. I'm seeing color. Even as I'm looking across the street from where I'm parked, I see yellows and reds. And I know that I'm going to be able to capture some of that change that's beginning. Marietta, my dear friend, hugs back to you. Marietta says, I lived in Pennsylvania almost 50 years before moving to the Keys. Yeah, Julie, Pennsylvania is a long state. But you know what surprised me was Ohio. And I've been to Ohio, but not to the part where I was driving. I've been more in the southern part of Ohio. So I was really surprised that it took me so long to get through there. You know, I thought I'd be in and out, and oh my gosh, yeah, it just kind of went on forever. So when I got to Pennsylvania, I'm like, yeah, this is kind of a big state, isn't it? You just really feel the hugeness of it when you get into the mountains. You really see how immense it is. Leanne, oh, thank you, Leanne. And no, Gabby, I haven't been driving all night. I stopped, I think it was around, wait a minute, I'm thinking here. So after I did the chanting with everyone last night, that was at 9 o'clock my time. I drove a little more because I was still energized. And around 11:30, I needed to pull off. And I'm being very careful on this trip. If I'm tired, I pull over. If I need coffee or a bathroom break or whatever, I pull over and I walk around, I rest. So I'm being very careful and cautious. And I think I slept about 5 hours before I decided to get back on the road. I don't even know what woke me up, but something woke me up. And I looked around, and where I had parked, it was all the big trucks, all the big rigs were all around me. And there were some cars. And I think it might have been a car or car lights. And I said, okay, I'm awake now. Let me just get on the road while there's not a whole lot of traffic. And I'm glad I did because it was so easy. There was not a lot of traffic to deal with. It was a little foggy. So I was glad that I had a big truck to follow over the mountains. And that's always my desire and my intention that I put out there, that if my visibility is low on the road, that I will have the tail lights. I'll have something that I can look at, and hopefully they'll stay on the road and I'll be safe behind them. And let's see what else we got. Stacy, Ohio took a long time for us to, the farmlands in Ohio was beautiful. Oh my gosh, those windmills and just the openness of Ohio, of northern Ohio. I loved it. And Suzanne says, I did it the wrong way around. I moved from Florida to Pennsylvania. Yeah, I think that would be the wrong shift there, Suzanne. I love Florida. I really do love that state. And Becky, oh yeah, Becky, I'm being very cautious. And the angels are helping me. If they know I need to pull over, they'll find a place for me to pull over to, either a rest area or an exit where I can go into a gas station. And Gabby says, oh, I feel so bad that you slept in your car. How are you feeling physically? I feel great. My car is very comfortable. This seat lays all the way down. I can stretch out my legs. I can get out and walk around. I have no trouble just resting. And then I know when I get to Deb's, I'll be here for a few days. Just like when I was in Michigan, I got good rest there with Sally and Tony. So, I mean, I knew how this journey was going to be as I heard the message. I was going from coast to coast. So I knew that it was going to be intense for a certain part of it, that road part. But then the stopping places and the people that I'm going to get to see, it's all worth it. It really is. Okay. Oh, thank you, Julie. You know what? I have no fear. I really don't. I have no anxiety, um, no trepidation. It's just like I am totally confident about this trip. I am confident that the angels have it all planned out. They programmed my GPS. They're even doing the playlist for me of things to listen to as I'm on the trip. And they're putting the people in my life that need to either let their light shine with mine or to hear the words from the angels that are being said. So everything is working perfectly, Marietta. Everything is working perfectly. It's all in the divine plan. And I have no anxiety. I have no worry about it. I just show up. So that's my job. That's what they've told me. Just show up. Okay, so what else we got? Stacy, you need to come back to Florida to get a picture with me next to the sign. Stacy, they make airplanes. You can always fly in anywhere I am, and we can tootle around in the Angel Mobile and get some adventure going on. I talked to Linda Lemieux yesterday. It was her birthday, and she is considering flying when I go out west, flying somewhere and riding with me for a while. Anybody is welcome. If you want to come hop in the Angel Mobile, just let me know and I'll pick you up at the airport and we'll just have a great adventure. That's what this is. It is a great adventure. And I'm so honored that I am just so thrilled at what they're doing and what they're showing me with this whole trip. Good morning, Wayne Turner on Periscope. Suzanne says, I might have to help my daughter move. We will drive from Las Vegas to South Dakota. Can't wait to see the countryside. I love Vegas. I love the whole area out there in the desert. And yes, Gabby, I am definitely going to get some self-care at Deb's and some good energy from her and um, caretaking from her and home cooked meals. So yeah, don't worry. Just put some positive energy into the trip because the angels have it all under control. And Becky says, yes, so we need to keep you safe, my love. Oh, Becky, yes, we are on this. So we're keeping all of us safe as we go along. And Stacy says, I signed out and signed in and saw others' comments and then they disappeared. Oh my goodness. I have no idea what's going on with Facebook. It's still not letting me see the live. But I see that Barbara Ryan is on. Hi, Barbara Ryan. I miss you, girl. I wish I could see you. And Jerry Walker is watching. I'm trying to see who's watching. Okay, where am I at? Jean L'Oreal. Good morning, Jean. I'm in Pennsylvania, Jean. I'm almost at Deb Goldberg's. I'll be there soon, very soon. I know she's not expecting me until this afternoon, so I'm going to surprise her. And unless she watches and sees that I'm on live, and then she'll know where I'm at. I'm just up the street from her, probably about 15, 20 minutes away from her. Lynn, it was your birthday yesterday, too. I didn't know that, Lynn. Happy birthday, darling. And good morning to you. And Sally says, trust me, Teri has an extremely large entourage of spirits and angels who are accompanying her for guidance and protection. I really do. And Sally was able to see them. Yes, they are huge and they're so protective. I also have dragons protecting me. They're helping the car fly down the road and keeping the car safe on the journey. And Linda Lemieux also has placed a bubble of protection around my car. Sally says, during Time Hill's practices, they took my breath away. They were magnificent to experience. They really are. When you see my guides, when you get to connect with them, I have one, he's called Chief, and he is Native American. And wow, when he comes through, it is just fantastic energy. And Sally, I'm going to turn the camera around and show you and everyone what's hanging from my rear view mirror. See if you can see this. Do you see that? That's from Sally and Tony. And it's just beautiful. I love looking over and seeing it there. It just reminds me of you guys. It came from Zen Enlightenment, so it will always, always be special to me. And let's see what else we got. Lynn! Hello, my darling Lynn. I love you. I miss you. And I hope you're doing well in Florida. Sally says, hey, I had a dream last night, or a spirit visit rather, that confirmed you were my Gabriel and you delivered the message to me. Oh, Sally, I just love all the confirmation that you get. And I always ask, even if I don't verbalize it, I always ask for confirmations about things. So when that confirmation comes through, I'm so grateful that I'm able to see it. Sometimes we ask for a message or we ask for a sign and then we miss it, right? We're like, well, I've been asking and asking and I don't see it. And it was right in front of your face the whole time. So I'm just that type of person. And God knows this. God knows I need my confirmations. And sometimes when I don't ask, they just show up anyway because my guides know that that's how I am. And so they surprise me at times. Oh, thank you, Sally. I loved our time together, and anybody out there, If you get a chance to go to Michigan and visit Zenlightenment, you won't be disappointed. Sally and Tony are amazing energy, and you're going to love them. And let's lift Tony up today. I'm pretty sure, Sally, that today is an infusion day for her. So let's really remember her, remember our Hope that's getting hooked up to dialysis right now and having that treatment. Good morning, Christina. Hi, sweetheart. I miss you. I miss you. I want a Christina hug. So beautiful. I'm in Pennsylvania, Christina. So, yes, I'm doing well. The trip is going well. And no problems or issues at all with the trip. So, very, very happy with the choice of car that the Angels purchased. I kid around all the time. The Angels bought themselves a vehicle and they're allowing me to ride in it. So it's doing really well. It's getting great gas mileage and it's getting a lot of attention. So people are starting to really look at the signs. And everywhere I go, I hand out the gratitude cards and I'm able to talk to people about the journey and about what we're doing. I had lunch with a friend yesterday that I have only known for the past 4 years virtually. We met through a mutual friend that has now passed, and I feel like he brought us together. And we were sitting and having lunch together, and there was a young lady that was serving us. I would say maybe early 20s. So I left her a gratitude card, and my friend was telling her what I was doing about the journey. So I took time to explain to her, what it was all about. And we really need that. We need our young people to really realize what peace is all about and how important it is to bring through that energy into our world, to have more honor and respect and really see each other as spirit and not in these human bodies, not have the competition and, the comparison, the negativity. Let's just really get to know each other on that level. And, this 3D human experience, we're here to have this. We're here to have the struggles and the contrast because that helps our growth. That helps us to understand each other and understand things better. But it's really all about coming back to the oneness and realizing we are all one. We're all in this together. And we can create a most beautiful world, or we can create a world where we just keep on fighting and keep having wars. I choose the peace. I choose peace over anything else that goes on in life. Sally, it's about the double center. Oh, the message. Yes, Sally, I did see that for you. It's about the double center. Thank you, Teri. She left her injection at home. She had to run home to get it. She almost forgot it. Thank you. Breathing. She's scared jumping up. Christina, excellent. So glad to hear. Hope everyone here has a fabulous day. Bye, sweetheart. I love you, Christina. Big, big, big hugs to you, honey, and lifting you up today in love. Okay, well, it's time for our prayers. And my battery's getting extremely low on my laptop because she hasn't been plugged in for a while. So let's just get some prayer requests out and I'll do a short meditation. And then I'm going to get on my way to Deb's house. So what prayer requests do you have? We mentioned Hope and Tony. And let's lift up our Prachetta and Prachir in India and our journey to India. I know we're going to go. I do know that we will. I'm going, and I believe there's people that will be taking that journey with me. Okay, got an interesting vehicle here that pulled up beside of me. Don't know what he's doing. I'm just keeping an eye on this guy because I have no clue. There's a whole big parking lot and he just pulled up right beside my car, almost blocking me. Okay, so let's see what we got going on. Suzanne, prayers for safe travels for Teri, prayers for my family, especially my son-in-law for healing. And who else do we usually put in our prayers? Our Gabby. Gabby, how are you feeling, darling? I know that there's a lot of times we put you in our prayer circle and we don't know what's going on, but we just hope that you are doing well and physically well. I'm just feeling that right now to lift you up in prayer. And Gabby's asking prayers for Hope, Tony, Gaia, and her elementals. Yes, absolutely. Okay, the vehicle is moving now, so relieved. As I said, I'm being extra cautious on this trip, especially traveling alone. So I'm very aware of things that are around me. Julie, prayers for Linda and Carrie Kiss. And for my Uncle Tony, prayers for safe travels for Teri. Thank you. And Gabby says, oh, I'm totally out of that big hole I was in for weeks. So much better. Oh, you're so welcome, honey. We just want you healthy and happy. And I want all of you healthy and happy and just feeling joy in your life. Deirdre, hi, honey. World peace, of course. And Lynn, prayer for our officials to have divine guidance. Yes, yes, and yes. I agree with that. Okay, anybody else have a prayer request or any of our family members that we are missing this morning that we can lift up in prayer? Wow, this is a busy, busy place that I'm parked in. Lots of activity going on here. And people are starting their work day. It's 8 o'clock in the morning here, so lots of people off to work. Sally, prayers for my calmness today as we have 3 vendors coming in and cards on Zenlightenment's group page today. Oh, that's right. 4 o'clock, right, Sally? That you do the cards on your group page. It's going to be crazy setting up new areas here. It is, and I'm so excited for you. Please, after they get all set up, just take some pictures and share because I want to see how that's going to look. And I'm so excited that the ones that you are getting in, excuse me, because I heard some of what's going in there and it's good. It's really good. And Joanne, thank you. Prayers for continued safe travels and prayers that my daughter stays on a healthy path. I lift your daughter up every day, Joanne, and I really hope so as well. I hope she's doing good. Charlie, Marianne Malone, Cindy, absolutely. Gosh, I miss that girl. I think I'm going to have to just call her. and just do some checking in on her and making sure that everything is okay. And Lynn says, may Archangel Michael always watch over and keep my son, the deputy, safe from all harm. I agree, Lynn. Yeah, let's wrap him up in a bubble of protection from Archangel Michael. And Sally says, yes, at 4 o'clock Eastern, she will be doing card pulls in the group Zenlightenment. So if you want a wonderful reading, an accurate reading for sure from our Sally De La Rosa, go to Zenlightenment and watch for her post and put your name in there so that she will pull a card for you. And Gabby says, I think they were trying their best to quieten me. Good luck with that. Good luck is right. Oh, Gabby, honey, I love you. Navriti, good morning, darling. I love you too. And Jean Lorio says, maybe he thought you needed help. Prayers for the ease of the journey Teri is taking for us. Prayers for Marianne to please let us know she is okay. Yeah, a lot of people do come closer to the car to see what the sign says. I was sitting yesterday, oh my gosh, yesterday I got a little frustrated, I have to tell you. I spent a couple of hours on the phone with OnStar because my navigation system wasn't working. And so as I was sitting there, I had pulled to the end of the parking lot where I had lunch with my friend. And I'm sitting there on the phone. I didn't have my phone up. I was talking over the car phone with OnStar, and this car pulls in and looks at me and looks at the car and puts a thumbs up. And so I'm going, okay, thumbs up. And next thing I know, she had parked her vehicle and she came over to the car. She was supposed to meet somebody and she thought it was me. And I'm like, well, maybe you have a date with an angel. So, yeah, but a lot of people do look at the car or smile or somehow indicate that they are acknowledging the journey. Okay. Suzanne, my daughter has a beautiful Archangel Michael statue to keep her safe. Awesome. Hi, Kathy Hand. Hi, Erica Hoppy. Oh my gosh, so good to see you guys on here. Navriti says, if I put my friend's name in the list for your card reading, would that be possible? I did put his name last night, but we did my reading, not his. Okay, I think that was for Sally. Sally is doing card readings at 4 o'clock today, Eastern Time. And Sally's asking for prayers for our friend Chief Homer's son, who is an officer on the Grand Rapids Police Department where Breonna Taylor lived. They are all on 12-hour days until further notice. Yeah. Absolutely, put him in our circle. Okay, well, let's do the prayer before my battery dies. And I will be on my way to Deb's house. And I know we're going to be doing some amazing things here while I'm in Pennsylvania. So follow the journey. You can go to Our Journey of Healing on Facebook. That's the page. And I will keep you all updated where I am. Where in the world is Teri Angel? And how the trip is going so far. And just follow along. Just keep me lifted up in prayer as well. The whole journey, the trip itself, car being on the road, and the people that will be touched along the way. That's the important thing, is to get that message of peace out into the world, to do the land blessings. Those are amazing. It's amazing energy. And I really feel like this one in Pennsylvania is going to be big. Pennsylvania is a big state, first of all. And I'm even hearing there may be 2 for the state of Pennsylvania. I'm not sure yet, but I heard something about double. So there might be something that's going on where I do 2 land blessings in Pennsylvania. But we'll see. Whatever the angels want me to do, I'm open for it, and I'm just going to show up. So, ah, gosh. Kathy, you grew up in Pittsburgh. You go back and visit family often. Wonderful. Stacy, thank you for those prayers and prayers for you as well, going to work today and for your health. And Joanne, Pennsylvania has many elementals everywhere. Really, I mean, this energy already just coming into the state and seeing these beautiful mountains, the trees. I'm sitting in front of a tree that has so much personality. And it's almost like it's just listening to what's going on as I'm sitting here. I just feel energy coming from it. And it's a young tree, but I feel a lot of energy already from it. The west is best of Pennsylvania. Yeah, it's really gorgeous. Okay, Stacy, I'll check that picture out. And Pratchetta, special prayers for my dearest fairy Teri, ma'am, to be always happy, healthy, and protected. Thank you, Pratchetta, and prayers for you and Prachir as well. So let's do our prayer and our meditation, going into our heart space and just really feeling that beautiful light energy, shining our light out into the world. As I sit here in this really busy part of the world, people getting ready for a work day or just stopping in for coffee refills or gas, I just feel a lot of what's to come here in Pennsylvania. Our journey is so important. This journey is huge, and I feel it with the big energy of this state, these big mountain ranges, and the land as it's already speaking to me and calling out for peace. Let's put that energy out there. Come with me as we do the blessings, as we touch lives, as we share with people what peace looks like. Just envision that right now. What does peace look like to you? Do you see it as a calmness? Do you see it as joy? I see it as joy. I see people really understanding our divinity, understanding that each of us is a spark of the divine. We're not separate. We're all together in this. That's why it's our journey. We're all one. And we're feeling the oneness on this trip as we go from place to place. So let's feel into the oneness right now. Let's just love each other, just holding that energy together. Anything that's going on in life, any struggles, any challenges, just love it. Just say thank you. Everything is working perfectly. Accept, align, allow the energy. Just be in the oneness of who you are, who we are together. This beautiful family that comes together every day, no matter where we are or what's going on in the world. We just stop for this moment to just be with each other. And I love that. So breathe in the love, breathe in the light, breathe in peace in our world. We create with our thoughts and with our voices. And as we create, let's make it something beautiful. We can make it either a prison or a playground. I choose the playground. I choose to swing on that swing set, slide down the slide, play on that merry-go-round, dig in the sandbox. Let's just create something where our inner child is so happy. And we give that gift to each other of being light, shining the light, holding hands with each other, sharing love with each other. And that's what we're doing. So all these prayer requests that were lifted up and any that weren't, placed in the circle, but you hold them in your heart. Let's shine that light. Let's shine that beautiful energy of play with each other. And let's just hold one person tight. Just give a big hug, a big squeeze. And I'm squeezing so many of you that I just have already been able to give a physical hug to. I'm envisioning your arms around me, just hugging me, pulling me tight. And say to that person that you're holding right now, I love you. And now let's share it with everybody in the group. So we're going to do our heart telephone. I'm so grateful to Deirdre for terming that, because that's what it is. We send it around one person to another, and it comes back. It comes back really, really expanded. So just hold on to somebody and turn around and say to them, I love you. Thank you. We're going to do it at the count of 3. So 1, 2, 3. Thank you. I love you. And I love you all so much. I hope you have a blessed day. And there's lots going on today here at Enlightened World Network. So stay with us at 3 o'clock Eastern Time. We have Lily from California, Lily Ortega, will be doing angel speakers. I don't know if I will be able to join her or not. I don't know what's going on with the schedule today. I may be on there. I'll let her know as soon as I get to Deb's and figure that out. But at least Lily will be on doing the show, and Lily is teaching us about Mexico. So if you'd love to go and spend some time with her at 3 o'clock, that would be so appreciated. And at 4 o'clock, Sally is giving her messages at Zenlightenment. And then we chant every night. At 9 o'clock, Charlie comes on with us. Jean Lorio comes on. Gabby's usually chanting. Christina. So come chat with us. 9 o'clock every night, we're on Zoom chanting. And Hope, I know you come on when you can. So thank you for that. And thank you, everyone, for your love. And thank you for just being here. Just being here for me. I see 22, that master number that I see so many times. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Hope says, I missed a portion of the program because of dialysis. I wanted to say I'm so inspired by you, Teri. Doesn't matter where in the USA you are, you find a way to keep on keeping on. We are truly blessed. I'm truly blessed. I love you so much. And Sally says, lost my keys to my entire life. So if anyone gets anything on where they are, please let me know. Sally girl, you know who to call. Call on Samuel. Oh, Jean, I love you, honey. Yes, big hugs to our whole family. And I see Rick typed in the words, Deirdre typed in our ending words. That word namaste is so huge. It means that spirit that's within me sees, recognizes, and honors that spirit within you. It is the same spirit. We are all one. So I love you all so much. Namaste, y'all. I'll see you in the morning on the morning show, and hopefully tonight on chanting. So if I can find my mouse, there she is. I love you. I'm going to end this with a big I love you. Have a beautiful, blessed day. And yes, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Love you all so much.